Hello everyone, welcome back to that Tech Enthusiast podcast. I am the Alien Doctor. I'm going to be your host for today, as always and forever. And yeah, hi. How are you? I hope you're all doing good. Yeah, I have not been here for a very long time. Or I have been here in this room, but I have not actually done any podcasts for a very long time. That is because I've been busy doing other stuff, but I'm back now. I'm going to be explaining some of the tech stuff I've got up to whilst I've been gone, because I'm also going to real quickly explain why I haven't been here, the changes of branding, and how I'm recording these episodes differently now, because this is a tech podcast, which means I can talk about the technical side of how I'm recording these videos, podcasts, whatever they're called. Thank goodness, because I keep wanting to talk about it on my personal channel, like, oh yeah, hi, I'm changing the way I record, but I can't because it's not a tech channel and it's really annoying. So yeah, now we can finally do that. But first, let's roll the intro. Yeah, there we go. There's the intro. Haven't heard that in a while. So, let's actually, first of all, real quickly get into why I haven't uploaded for a long time, because I haven't, and I'm not going to pretend that I have, because I haven't. So, I haven't uploaded simply because the main reason is I wasn't feeling inspired to, because there wasn't really any good tech news, and it was starting to get really hard to record episodes. So yeah, I didn't really upload. And then the other reason I wasn't getting inspired is because I wasn't listening to any other podcasts, because normally I listen to podcasts whilst I'm walking back from school, but I wasn't going to school because it was lockdown. So yeah, basically blame COVID for why I didn't upload. But yeah, now let's actually talk. I only wanted to do that quick because I don't really want it to take up the entire episode. But yeah, also we're not going to be talking about tech news because I just want to talk about other stuff today instead. Obviously still tech related. And yeah, let's talk about the changes in recording and how I record these episodes. Because yeah, they have changed a lot. So first of all, I'm using OBS to record. If you don't know what OBS is, it stands for Open Broadcaster Software or something like that. And yeah, it's also what I use to record all my Minecraft videos on my personal channel, which is called The Alien Doctor. Link in the description. Because yeah, and excuse me, and yeah, I've kind of changed that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm using OBS, but what it means is that for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I can now capture my screen a lot easier. So if we just switch to this scene, here we go. Look, so I can now, if there's something on my screen that I want to show you, maybe it's a Reddit thing, maybe it's something else, maybe it's my website, maybe it's the channel. Yeah, I can show it you now, which is kind of awesome. And yeah, whilst we're here, let's also take a look. When was the last time I uploaded? So 3 months ago. And you guys won't be able to see the date. Let me just move this. So, yeah, the date is the 24th of the 9th. So, 3 months ago, it was June, I think. So, yeah, this video has been uploaded in June, and it's now September, which is obviously 3 months ago. So, yeah, I've not been here for a while. But that's fine, because we're back now anyway. And honestly, I haven't lost any subscribers, I don't think. Actually, maybe I have. I can't remember if I was on 24 or 34 originally, but hey ho. And I've already checked my actual, because obviously that was just the YouTube statistics. I've checked the podcast statistics, and they all seem to be fine. Because they kind of work differently. I mean, I can probably show you those right now. Yes, I can. So here's the graph of each day how many plays my podcast gets for any episode. And it has actually been getting plays. There have been days when it's getting no plays and yeah. But now it's just saying no published episodes at the end because I haven't published an episode for a very long time. I'm going to assume what? So June. So I probably this is the last time uploaded, and as you can see, it kind of went a bit bumpy. And then suddenly it randomly got really high up again. Don't really know why that is. Then you can also see my most viewed episodes right here. I think it's Apple and Google are now working together, I think. Oh no, Apple and Google are now working together, and the PS5 and other tech news is the main thingies, what are they called? Main top episodes that I've done. We've also got, I can see where people live. Well, not exactly where people live. I can see where, I can see that 51% of people live in the US that watch this, and 41% live in the UK, 5% in Ireland, under 1% in the Philippines, under 1% in Germany, and under 1% in Finland. You can also see my podcast here, and most people use Spotify to listen to it. And they're followed by Apple Podcasts, followed by Podcast Addict, followed by Castbox, and then 47% is other. So I don't really know what the other is. And this doesn't include the YouTube statistics, by the way. And yeah, I mean, I can also see age groups. We do have 7% of people 45 to 59 years old actually listening, which is interesting. And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, let's see. Can we see? Oh, we can see monthly. So I uploaded here. Yeah, you can just see it went downhill, and then suddenly September went really good again. I don't know. But yeah, I think we might also be able to see no, okay, we can't see specific videos performance, but that's fine. But yeah, changes in recording. That's basically all of it. Also, we've got an audio visualizer thing. Can you see at the bottom? Obviously, if you're not watching on YouTube, you won't be able to see this, but it's so cool. Look, it moves around when I talk, and it's so cool. I really like it. Okay. Let's actually talk about some other tech stuff that I've been doing during lockdown and just these times. So, right at the very beginning of lockdown, I actually broke my SSD. I'm not going to get into how I broke my SSD, partly because I don't know, but either way, it was broken. So the original SSD I had, and I actually still have it right next to me because it's broken, is a 120 gigabyte Kingston M.2. It might have been NVMe. No, it is M.2. And yeah, that's basically it. It broke. It's not like it was the best, and I could have got one exactly the same, and it wouldn't have been too expensive. However, I decided to get a 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue M.2 SSD, and yeah. But what that meant is I wasn't running on an SSD for a very, very, very long time. I was running, because my laptop also has a 1 terabyte hard drive in it, so I was running Windows off of that, so it was kind of slow. Now, yeah, luckily for us, it's no longer a problem, because I've now got an SSD and everything is quick again, which is lovely. Wow, I'm just looking at... Interesting. So, yeah, I now actually want to max out my memory on here so that recording can be a little bit better. So, I went over to the Crucial Memory website. I downloaded their system scanner so that I could see the max RAM upgrade I could get. And I'm probably going to get 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 speed memory for my laptop, because that should mean I should be able to record at 60 FPS without having too much encoding problems, because it's a lot of the time when I'm recording, especially my Minecraft videos, the reason that there's dodgy frame rates is because of my RAM just kind of being a little bit slow sometimes. And like right now, my memory is on 59% usage, and that's like just me literally recording an image and like a sound visualizer. So imagine how bad that can get when I'm playing Minecraft and recording that at the same time. So you may have noticed if you watch it, I actually have I actually record my Minecraft videos in 48 frames per second instead of 60, because that would be the only way that I can still record at 1080p. And yeah, the interesting thing is when I record at 48 frames, they look better than 1080 at 60, just because it isn't like struggling. And like often when I was recording at 60 frames, I was generally like going up and down all over the place, and I think it probably averaged out to around 50 frames, even though I was recording at like 60. Like I was like almost like the limit for the like highest amount of frame rate it could get was 60 frames, but it was generally recording at around 50, so there's not really any point in trying to push it to 60, because it's gonna like try and get up to 60 frames, not be able to, and lag everything out. And I'm actually gonna probably make an episode soon, that Tech Enthusiast Extra episode, talking about why you should limit your frame rate in games, and like it's basically a similar thing in recording. It's because your PC or whatever is going to try and get that frame rate limit, however it's not going to reach it. So sometimes it'll go really high and actually reach the frame rate limit, and sometimes it'll go really low. So often what it is better to do is to limit your frame rate to like a good frame rate that you're happy with, that your PC can run, and use that frame rate instead. So like right now, I'm recording at solid 48 frames. When I record Minecraft, I record at solid 48 frames, whereas when I recorded with a frame rate limit of 60, I was generally recording at 50 frames. The reason it's 48 is because I can't see a way to get it to 50 frames, because I was going to try and get it to 50, but it didn't work, which is why it's 48. But yeah, yeah, I am going to make a video about that at some point. And yeah, I mean, I'll show you my RAM right now as well. Here's my memory usage. You can see I've currently got 8 gigabytes of RAM, and this speed is 2133 megahertz speed. I don't know how you would say that, so I'm just going to read it out like the numbers. And we can also see, because like one of the other reasons my recording will have improved is because like I will have actually had an SSD as well, because the recording goes on the SSD, the hard drive isn't having to like do a lot. And it also means that my hard drive is working a lot quicker because it isn't having to run Windows at the same time. So what I've kind of got is I've got with regarding storage is I've got local disk, which is where all of my Windows stuff is stored. We've then got the D drive, which is the hard drive called content, and this is where I keep all the files for the Alien Doctor and all the files for that Tech Enthusiast, as well as I also keep backups here. And this is like old laptop things. This folder is full of all of the old Windows files for when I was running on the hard drive, because I still have a lot of stuff stored in here and it would just be easier to store them in this folder. I then have this USB band, and the reason it's called band is because it's like a band that goes around your wrist. However, I never really use it like that anymore. And what I can do is I plug this USB band into my MacBook, or technically my dad's MacBook, and that is how I edit all of my videos and this podcast as well. However, when I upgrade my RAM, I'm probably going to try editing on here on my laptop again. If you want to know the full specs of my laptop, then you can actually just head over to my... I didn't even realize I had this tab open. Then you can head over to my website right here and hit PC specs. It's not fully finished yet, this page, but you can see here's the laptop I play on. It has a Core i5-7200U processor, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 950M, and 8GB of RAM. It also has a 1TB SSD and a 1TB hard drive that we've already covered. And on PCbenchmark.com, PCbenchmark.com, it was rated 44%, so it can run like 44% of the games. I'm then editing on a 2016 13-inch Touch Bar MacBook Pro, and on PCBenchmark.com it got a score of 54. The specs for that MacBook are a Core i7-6920 HQ processor, AMD Radeon Pro 460, 16GB of RAM, and it does have an SSD. I don't know how big it is though. I've also got a PC part picker list down here, which is showing the PC that I'm thinking of building with these components, so I'll quickly read them out. So it's AMD Ryzen 5 3600. That's just a really good processor, especially for my budget, I think, because it's 3.6 gigahertz and it's got 6 cores, whereas I believe my current processor might only be quad core, I'm not sure. The MSI B450 Tomahawk Max, and the reason I chose this one is because the B550 just came out, so I'm pretty sure this will have dropped in price, hopefully. And then we've also got, for memory, this is definitely going to probably change, but Corsair Vengeance LPX 16GB of DDR4 3600 memory. That one's probably going to change to get the price a little bit lower. A Samsung 860 EVO 1TB 2.5-inch SSD, and I'm pretty sure this is a SATA drive. Now, NVMe is the fastest, but because of that, it's more expensive, which is why I'm going for a SATA drive, probably. But what I might do is get my laptop's SSD and my laptop's hard drive and then put them into this computer. Maybe. I'm not sure. Video card, it has an it will, maybe if I do build it, it will probably have an MSI GeForce GTX 1650 Super. This was before the RTX 3000 series came out, so like there might be a better graphics card that I can actually get for a cheaper price now. The case is Corsair Spec Delta RGB ATX mid-tower case. I mean, I don't know, it just looked nice. I probably will pick a different one. That's kind of almost like a placeholder. And then the power supply is just like a Corsair 2018 550 watt 80 plus gold power supply. Fully modular ATX as well. And yeah, apparently it cost, when I generated that list, it cost 750. However, there's a good chance that I don't think these prices will update. You know what? Yeah, these prices haven't updated, so it's probably not going to cost £758 anymore. But yeah, my budget is sort of around 800, but I would prefer it to be 600. I'm just kind of struggling for like parts that are of a decent price, because I don't want to get it where I can't really video edit or record. So, you know, I'm probably going to have to spend a little bit more, but that's fine. I'm not too bothered. And yeah, that's like pretty much everything that I can think of that I was going to mention. Yeah, that's it. I can't really think of anything else that I wanted to say, other than I have been like doing a lot of work on my personal YouTube channel. So I've actually got on my website, I've been making a bunch of resource packs for Bedrock, and there are a couple for Java here, including Zombie Piglins to Zombie Pigmen resource pack for Bedrock and Java, Better Neverite for Bedrock and Java, and also, that's an outdated video, and also a Pano selector, but that's only for Bedrock Edition. And then also a bunch of behavior packs. Well, actually only 2, but one of them isn't released yet, so I guess 1. But yeah. And that's basically it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to join my Discord server if you want to give any feedback, and hopefully I'll see you in another podcast episode soon. Bye.